There's widespread agreement that it's wrong to demean people based on their skin color. But what can an atheist base that belief on? I think this is really worth talking about here because we have this issue and we have this area of agreement. Remember, the Trump White House took this down, even though President Trump said, plausibly that he didn't realize it was at the end of the clip. The clip was there was a full clip about something else, and then this was just a couple seconds at the end. But there's widespread agreement that we shouldn't demean people based on the color of their skin. How can an atheist say that? Well, I can tell you how a Christian can say that. We just go to Genesis 1:26-27. Then God said, "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals, and over the creatures that move along the ground." So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them, male and female, he created them. Now, you see, Christians believe that people are uniquely valuable because people are made in God's image. But an atheist can't say that because they don't believe in God. There's a great book I'm going through called Stealing from God by Frank Turek. And here's how he kind of talks about this. How can God's nature account for ultimate value? Before answering that, we need to reiterate that an atheistic worldview can't account for the objective value of human beings. On an atheistic worldview, we're nothing but overgrown germs that arrived here accidentally by mindless processes and thus have no ultimate purpose or significance. Life is meaningless. We are each objectively worth zero, and adding a bunch of us up into a society doesn't create value. If you add a bunch of zeros, the total worth is still zero. But on a Christian worldview, God is the ground and source of ultimate value, and he endows us with his image. Therefore, our lives have objective value, meaning, and purpose. And if there is a real purpose to life, a final cause, as Aristotle put it, then there must be a right way to live it. Anyway, I just think that's worth pointing out. And oftentimes you'll see this, and actually this whole book, the Stealing from God book by Frank Turek, is talking about how the secularist or atheist steal things that come from Christian theology and use those things to inform how they look at the world, but they have no basis for those things when they don't believe in God. So I think that's worth pointing out here.